ways, whatever you have to say on the subject, which is youth entrepreneurship.
Just a quick question. Are you guys in your groups right now? No? Okay, so actually our leaders over here have papers with group numbers on them. If you guys could just raise them up and just group them up together. Thank you very much. Your number will be there and you can just go to there, meet your group, say hi. So please head over to your group numbers so that you guys can come up together as a group.
Hi guys! Tweet it, Instagram it, hashtag JWEFSG. Let's make this trend, guys!
What group are you?
Alright. Is everyone all comfortable and settled in? Thank one of our partners from Reactor for helping us run the Twitter feed. And right now we'd like to...
Well, we would like to invite the co-founder of Reactor, Wei Yuan, to come give a quick few words before we start off this whole thing, so that he can talk a little bit more about his company. Just a quick one.
May we invite Mr. Wei Yuan, please? Mr. Wei Yuan from Reactor!
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? I hope you've had a good morning. They're really interesting sharing sessions earlier. Right, so first of all, to start up, I have a question for all of you. All of you guys here, I think you are age range from 18 to 25. How many of you have heard of the term entrepreneurial education? Please raise your hands. Entrepreneurial education, anyone? Okay, right, one. Okay, two. Okay, so basically, the founders of Play Nation earlier shared that entrepreneurship could potentially be very risky, and that's true. But how do you think we can mitigate this risk? Reactor believes that it starts with entrepreneurial education and that it starts young. So Ms. Lin Chu shared earlier that you need 10,000 hours to be a master at what you're doing. Can you imagine if you start on your entrepreneurship journey when you're 25 years old and need 10,000 hours before you become good at doing what you want to do? That's why we believe at Reactor that we want to start your entrepreneurship journey as young as 15, as young as 14. And so that is why Reactor believes that the world's biggest problem is that there aren't enough young people solving the world's biggest problems. For example, the person that we really idolize is Elon Musk. This year, he's 44 years old. He's the founder of PayPal. He's already sold that and now he's using that money to fund Tesla as well as SpaceX. His dream for SpaceX is to colonize Mars and send us there and back. Currently, his rocket technology makes rockets 90% cheaper than what other government agencies are doing, like NASA. So he started on his journey when he was 12. He started playing around with ideas, thinking about what he wants to do with his life, and he acted on them by learning, by going out and speaking to people. And therefore, because all of us at Reactor believe that your entrepreneurship journey should begin that young, our vision is to cultivate the galaxy's best young founders. And of course, we put in galaxy because Elon Musk is going to send us to Mars. Alright, next. So we want to inculcate 4 entrepreneurial aptitudes. First of which is hands-on initiative. That means do not be afraid to step out of your comfort zones. For example, like myself, I used to be a very, very bad public speaker, very afraid of presentations, but I decided to move beyond that, to take charge of my destiny and what I want to learn. Relentlessly resourceful, never get blocked by people who say no. High flow intelligence, being able to apply knowledge from one field to another, and being open and agreeable. It means being able to be a team player, humble, and learn from your mistakes. So why are we into entrepreneurial education? So before, they mentioned that Mr. Lee Kuan Yew talked about entrepreneurship, and it's true. So this was from a paper that was written by him in 2012, a speech he gave in 2002, sorry. that there are too few businesses, too few entrepreneurs who are stepping out. They're just going to the usual jobs. So how exactly does Reactor execute? So now I'm going to share with you what Reactor actually does. We educate by equipping our students with skills and knowledge. And how we do is through blended learning. This is a new term, not sure if many of you have heard about it before, but basically we do online as well as offline training. So you learn materials online first before coming to your offline sessions. We really go deeper and make you execute. So we have things like workshops, design thinking, hands-on. Remember, we want to make you build things, to create things of value that are tangible. We also have guest masterclasses. We have a huge network of people who come to speak, judge, as well as mentor for us. We expose, we think this is very important to get you guys into the entrepreneur ecosystem in Singapore. So for example, this is N-House, NUS. Learning journeys, visiting the places like Block 71, GFDI, the Hub. Also places, bigger places like Google, Facebook, Twitter, we have contacts there. We do bring our students over to talk to these more established companies. Experience, because execution is key. Not just having the idea, we want to run you through the activities to really know what you're getting into as a startup. So these guys are 15 years old. A startup boot camp, so we have run 3-day, 2-night boot camps where we really drill you with the entrepreneurship skills and workshops that we conduct. We make you get out of the building to speak to people. Some of you may have heard these terms. And we have internal competitions, well not exactly competitions per se, but reviews of the ideas that you've developed over the course of 3 days and 2 nights. And of course, we always emphasize creation. So this is an actual page created by one of our students within the span of 5 hours using Strikingly. We partner with a lot of companies and startups that will help to make your entrepreneurship journey a lot easier, a lot cheaper, a lot faster, but we teach you how to use all of these tools. So what exactly is Reactor doing next on top of these workshops that we're conducting for schools? We also have an incubator. Recently, we set up a space in Siglap, and this is the space. Basically, the startups that we think have a lot of promise, we take them in and we guide them and mentor them on a daily basis. We also are starting a venture fund to micro-fund these young startups because you need some money, like $500 to build your MVP, to show it to potential clients and customers. Show them that you actually have something. Traction is really, really important. Please visit the site down there, bit.ly/R12 July, to take a look at what we're going to offer. And basically, these are the things that we're going to be teaching you. So it's going to be a lot, very little theory. Just going to be doing like 20 to 30 minutes of sharing, and then we go into execution activities and creating stuff, right? So that's my very, very quick pitch for Reactor for today. And I hope you guys have a great JWEF session, and I hope to see you guys on 12th of July. Thank you.
Testing. All right, awesome. Thank you, Mr. Weirin, for that shameless plug. And now you guys know more about Reactor. So we are actually going to move on to our discussion proper. That's amazing, isn't it? Can I get some enthusiasm right here? We're gonna move on to our discussion proper. Yes?
Thank you. Whoever screamed.
Okay. So, without further ado, the first prompt for today.
Well, it's not on the slides yet, but the first prompt of the day is, what drives youths to want to take on the risk of becoming an entrepreneur?
So right now you have 2 minutes on the clock to tweet about it, just your most raw thoughts on it, less than 140 characters. Tweet about it. Remember, hashtag JWEFSG space 01 if your group number is group 1, and 02 if your group is group 2. Tweet about it. Come, let's get this thing started.
Group up. You've got a nice girl beside you.
Borrow her phone. You know, you're going to get the number 2? Sure. Guys, tweet about it. Let's go. Yes, Mr. Lo Jian. No. From Sven.
Sven.
Constant challenges.
Where is Sven?
Right. Your amazing prize is... Oh, Sven, can you stand up, please? Thank you. Your amazing prize is...
A sense of achievement.
Good
job. Sit back down. I hope you like that prize. Thank you very much.
Wow, 10 upon 10 will register again. Thank you. Please come again. Alright.
Wow, deep.
Any more tweets? Keep them coming in, guys. Keep them coming in. guys have around 1 more minute left. Let's go. Shout out to the Play Nation talk. That was amazing, I agree.
Isaac Lim. Play Nation Talk was amazing. My first best experience. Good for you, Isaac.
Good job, guys.
What are some of the challenges that you think most youth entrepreneurs might be facing today? We'll just leave the question on for a while.
So this is perfection.
Thank you, Benjamin. Wasn't that just marvelous? Another huge round of applause for Benjamin, please. All right.
Yep, so a big thank you to Blue Energy Music for such impressive entertainment. We would like to now invite Managing Director, Mr. Ivan Tan, for a quick few words. Oh.
But before that,
I will do the thing, because Prof arrowed me. Can you go and say something? Like I said, I met Benjamin about a year plus ago, and I'm totally very impressed with Benjamin till today. If you want to sing, you can ask him to play. He can play with you. But most important, I also found out that Ivan, who is now started his own social enterprise, was a participant here last year. So see, you guys could come up with something, and it's totally disruptive to market and changing the market as well. So Ivan is going to tell you what he started and the story of Benjamin. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'm very proud of you.
So thank you everyone. I'd like to take this opportunity to first of all thank JWEF for allowing Blue Energy Music to be part of the sponsorship team. And yeah, thank you so much. I'd like to really thank one of the performer you saw, Benjamin Chong. Yeah, he actually is, he met a major accident like 20 years ago. And after that, before that he was actually normal, but after the accident his whole life changed. And I understand that he has a lot of learning, some difficulties with speech and all that. So he was actually a very bright kid before that, but after the accident, you know, he had to go through, relearn everything again. So music was one of the things that helped him come out of his difficult life situation. And just recently, my company, when I started, I'm trying to help people, our beneficiaries who have learning difficulties, special needs, or physically disabled. And I spotted Benjamin, and I thought that he was really talented. So we kind of got him up into our artist group program to help him to fulfill his whatever dream, his passion in music. So, and after that, he gone through our artist group program. We want to put him up on stage to share his music so that he can earn an income. Yeah. Well, the time with Benjamin is still relatively short, so I don't really know him very, very well yet. That's why I'm trying my best to share with you what I know. Yeah, but Benjamin really come a long way. Yeah.
So it's both for Ivan and Benjamin is 10,000 hours.
Yes,
right? You're going to click it. So let's encourage one another. Give Benjamin and Ivan a big hand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yes, all right. So now before we break for lunch, we have a very important announcement. So please listen up, guys.
Okay, so we will be having a business pitch competition. It's called the Big Idea Challenge. We would like to invite every single one of you as a group to take part in it. You can head over to the registration booth right over there at the left-hand corner of the hall. One of the representatives is putting up her hand. Yep. And you go there during lunch to sign up.
Today's theme is on youth entrepreneurship, and we would like you guys to come up with an original and innovative idea during lunch break. You can think of it within your teams and come up with something and just...
Yeah, have a chat over lunch, you know. And you can then present your idea after lunch in any way you want. Crazy ideas, skits, slides, anything you want, really. And if our judges like it, you stand a chance to win some fantastic prizes, of course. The biggest being a $100 Capital Mall voucher, a free membership from the people at Ideas Inc., 5 3D Aladdin jigsaw puzzles, keep your mind, you know, engaged, 5 thumb drives, and 5 power banks.
And all you have to do is just to follow these rules. Can we have the rules, please? So, go ahead, have a read. It's basically every time there's a presentation, only 5 people are allowed on stage. The time limit for each presentation is 5 minutes, and it will be strictly adhered to. And entries must be early stage ideas, so they cannot be developed. They cannot have been, they cannot have a already happening kind of business associated with it. So it has to be completely new, completely original.
Okay,
Alright.
also these are some guidelines just to be sure with you, just be innovative, just if you have some problems, put in solutions, you know, every little aspect of it, talk about it.
All right, and at the end of it all, you stand a chance to win these amazing prizes. All
We've
right.
already told that to you, so yep. And of course, this is an amazing opportunity that we have on stage right here for you, because so you can grab a chance, you can come up here, present your ideas, you can learn from what the judges are going to be telling you. You know, it's a learning experience.
That's right, and to be honest, look at those prizes.